mind. Now we see what's right. I'm not black, I'm free.
I'm black.
We're breaking
free tonight. I'm black. I'm black. Walking in the light. Melanated, elevated. Truth inside. I'm black.
Yeah.
What is up, everybody? I'm so sorry we're late. It was my fault this time. Y'all, let me tell you, Blanche's so cool, y'all. It was my fault. I had technical difficulties. And we've been on since 9:15 trying to come out here and talk to y'all. And so I was like, oh my God, Blanche, I'm so sorry. You know, a normal, unblacked person would say, it's okay. Blanche! Blanche ain't say it was okay. He's tired.
No, I'm not. No. I'm glad we got it fixed.
Blanche, exactly. He said Blanche say yeah. Blanche ain't say it's okay. Don't worry about it. He's making me feel so bad, y'all. It's my fault. My technical difficulties. What is up, Naomi Brown 86? Hey, Corey Supreme. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to our Unblacked show today. We breaking out of the dark into the light. Blanche,
Yes.
what you got?
I'm interested in the new George Floyd 2.0.
A mess.
We got a few court cases. We got the George Floyd 2.0. We got what's the boy's name?
Carmelo Anthony.
Carmelo Anthony and Cyrus something. Cyrus Carmack. The black kid that was killed in South Carolina.
I didn't hear about that. What
happened? He got shot by the gas station owner.
Being black.
Well, black. Everybody's glossing over the fact that he had a loaded gun on him.
Well, Blanche, because of racism.
They keep glossing over this loaded handgun. See, this is what happened, right? Imagine you go to a store and you don't have any money. So you're about to steal. But then you get a conscience, you say, I'm not going to steal. So you put the items back. But you're being watched. And from a different angle, it looks like you're stealing. So when they ask you, do you have anything in your pockets? You never put your hands from your sweatshirt pocket, your hoodie pockets. So you leave your hands in there. You say, bro, I ain't got nothing, and you walk off. So of course they're gonna think you got something because you weren't the polite young man everybody says you are. You weren't the respectful young man. All you do is just say, look, nothing in my hand, nothing in my simple.
Easy.
So he walks off. As he's walking off, if you look at the camera, he's already reaching into his backpack. What's in his backpack? If there's no wallet in there, no money, what's in his backpack? Obviously the gun. So they start chasing. He takes off. They start chasing him. The owner's son says that he pointed a gun at him, which I believe, because the owner's son had a gun on him, but he didn't shoot him. The owner shot him because the owner saw him pointing the gun at the son. People don't understand, right? The time it takes to pull the gun out and shoot, by that time the boy's already, it's like it's happening all at the same. So by the time he's already doing this, so they're saying he got shot in the back. But I'm like, he got shot in the back because it's already a motion to shoot. Listen, it's hard talking to people that are. This is a low IQ crowd, obviously, but it's hard to explain to them that when you see something happening, your reaction times. The guy is older, so his reaction time is not going to be just start. No, it's going to be like a fit it, get my, and then shoot. And so that's why the boy got shot in the back. But they tried to say they found the gun near the boy. I'm like, no, that boy had that gun in his hand.
I
because
believe it.
because the night before he's on social media with the gun posing.
Being
Hold
black.
up, in the same outfit though.
Being
So
black.
being black. And so his mom has a press conference today and she's talking about she an educated black woman. She got a master's degree. We ain't no animals. I really want to play that clip where she talk. I really want to play the clip of her talk.
Just play the clip, Blanche. We might as well talk about it because we really need to talk about these y'all sons and y'all daughters. Y'all black sons and y'all black daughters is out here wreaking all kind of havoc. The teen takeovers, Blanche. Have you been watching the teen takeovers?
I ran through one a couple of months ago up here. I drove through it. It was insane.
Like, what is going on with the young people?
And it's crazy because somebody asked me, do I have 40K?
What's that?
Somebody asked me, do I have 40K? Boy, y'all gotta stop, man. Somebody asked me if I got $40,000. You think I'm gonna tell you how much money? No, I ain't got it. I ain't got
He
nothing.
not black.
Yeah, I ain't got it. Yeah. That's crazy. Anyway, but long story short, he was a young black man being black. And when people hear us talk, they're going to say that we're being cold. And we're not justifying anything. I'm simply saying he should have never even been in the gas station with no money. Why are you even in there?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Why are you in the gas station with no money? And a loaded gun. So you have no money, but you got a loaded gun. So again, they can paint this picture, but black people keep glossing over, and this is what is going to keep happening. And I go to the Bible, and what black folks don't understand is what God said is going to stand. You
Yeah.
just said it earlier. You said God will not be mocked.
Nope.
For that which a man soweth, he shall also reap. So you all think that system is not in place because y'all are blinded by white people. That listen, God don't care about none of that. You are going to be held accountable for your actions.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah, you want to play the gas station owner? What's up, chat? You guys, we read we try to read all the comments. We really do, but we try to put them up there. What's up, Prudence? Parlay. Thank
Chad
you.
is on here.
No, I said what's up, chat.
Oh, Chad. I was like, I don't see Chad.
I know. What's up with Chad O'Jackson? He's supposed to be on here.
No, he too busy.
Yeah, this is not his speed. Maybe on Blanche's show, but once you get it, I make it kind of.
No, you don't, man.
I make it fun. What's up? Okay, so if you have not already, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, like, share, so you get the note. Make sure you hit the notification button so you know when we're going live. Yes, I know we had to change the stream. I had all kinds of technical difficulties today, you guys, but thank you guys so much for tuning in. I know it's late, but we really, really, really appreciate it. We're going to get into this clip in South Carolina. We're going to talk about the teen takeover, and we are going to talk about the Henry Nowak case. It's really, really sad, but Blanche and I kind of have a different kind of take on it. We always look at things a little bit different, so please hang in there with us. Blanche, you got the clip?
Yeah, I'm trying to airdrop it.
It's okay.
I'm trying to air. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
What is that? Hold on. What's good, family? Hoping y'all cover these cases from. I know, y'all. Like Jay Wells, we going to, because here's the thing. The propaganda is on both sides. Would you say that, Blanche? It's on both sides.
1,000% agree.
Exactly. So I can recognize the propaganda from the Democrat/liberal side/black side. And I'm not going to ignore my good sense and take propaganda from the conservative side. I'm just not going to do it, Blanche. I'm just not going to do it. I don't care.
Because
And
y'all look more pathetic engaging in it, honestly. The right the right looks very pathetic engaging in the propaganda.
for
Very.
sure, for
Looks
sure.
bad.
And this Henry Novak situation, no matter how the Nowak situation, it's really sad. It's really sad, but we'll get into it. But whites, y'all look really black, and we're trying to unblack.
Right.
Y'all look really black. You got the clip.
Yeah, I got it. There we go. Yeah, I got it. This is his mother talking,
Oh,
and I want
oh,
to play her. I want to play her talking because
I
But
can't.
when I go and I look at my social media, I have racist people coming to my page, going under my son's pictures, leaving the most horrific things, saying that they're glad he's dead, good riddance, and I am tired. I don't want this to happen to any other child. No black or brown child should have to go through this. No parent should have to go through this. This has to stop today.
can I say this real quick? So black people are getting a taste of their own medicine because when white people have lost loved ones, black folks go on their page and say all kind of like. So what we're finding out is that black people can dish it, but they can't take it.
We've
Black
always known that, Blanche, though.
but I'm saying, but now we're just actually just seeing it just blatantly because black folks have been talking crazy for at least 70 years.
Yeah.
Been talking, I'm talking about been talking crazy, saying whatever they want to say, and a few white people say something, and it's just they can't handle it. They flipping out, they having press conferences, America's race. Think about it. For black people to say that Trump was motivating white folks to be racist lets you know how passive white folks have been. Because black folks were saying that Trump made them more bold, which means they weren't bold. So white people just responding to black folks got them thinking slavery is coming back. That's how weak black people are.
Yeah. Yeah. And they're sick. I mean, white folks are sick of it. They're sick of y'all sons and y'all daughters. Sis, I understand. I cannot even imagine losing a child. I have a 16-year-old and I cannot imagine. But Blanche, y'all are going to call me Cole. Y'all going to call me Cole in the chat. Because let me tell you, I love my son. If he is out there robbing people and being a menace to society, then first of all, I need to be ashamed. Go sit down, sis, with that high ponytail. It looks a mess, okay? Don't nobody want to see all of that. And the passion is just, it's too much. You should be hanging your head in shame that your 14-year-old is out there with a gun. End, period. Forget he was trying to rob the place. Forget he was causing menace. Why is he even out there? He's 14. Why is he in a gas station with no money? Why is he out there? I have so many questions.
And posting a gun on social media. Keep that in mind.
You need to go hang your head in shame, sis. All this passion is not going to take away the fact that your 14-year-old had access to a gun and went into a store and tried to do whatever he did. And so I'm telling y'all gonna say that I'm cold. But had that been me, I would be, first of all, hanging my head in shame because I get the worst mother of the year award. And second of all, not one tear will be shed, Blanche. Not a single tear.
Yeah, she sound cold, don't she? But it's the truth. Because if her son leaves her house and decides to go out there and play with guns and be a thug and be in the street, then he's basically saying this is the path I want. I want that judgment on my life.
But why is this happening to we've always said, Blanche, is it don't matter how educated they are. You said that she went in.
Oh no, she about listen, she is just getting started on this speech. She is about to go in.
Go ahead, sis. Go.
And I just learned today that South Carolina, if it's a murder charge, that they cannot bring in any of your prior acts. Rick Chow shot 2 people before. Rick Chow accosted a child in that store and beat her up with a gun on her hip. And none of that information could be brought to light.
Stop. First of all, that law was created for black people.
All laws are created for black people.
So the law where they didn't want to bring up prior offenses in a murder case, that was for black people. You're just mad that Ricky Child benefited from it. That came from black folks. Because it was like, if we keep bringing these black people, they'll get convicted every time. So we can't bring their past up because they'll get convicted. So we got to start bringing their past up. So that law was put in place for black people. Second thing, Ricky Child shot someone in the store that was assaulting him, and he got off for self-defense. The other person he shot at, he just shot at them. He didn't shoot. He didn't actually strike them. But guess what? They were stealing too. So see, what she's leaving out is he's being assaulted. He's being robbed. Like she's leaving out all the details. So these aren't just innocent black folks walking. They are terrorizing this man.
Stop playing with Ricky Childs.
Stop playing with Ricky Child. Because he ain't to be played with. Y'all see he ain't playing.
He not playing with y'all kids. Maybe if you had slapped your kids, Ricky Childs wouldn't have to. I'm gonna slap mine.
And I do not think that is fair. And if that is on the law books, that needs to be changed. Because if that was not there, then my son would have gotten justice.
Can you please tell her if that law gets changed, it's going to affect all these black men committing homicide? Can you tell her that?
Blacks, all the black.
Can you tell her that?
They don't think, Blanche. Then they'll say that the law is racist because it's bringing up the past. But the law needs to say, because black people need special privileges, the law needs to say, if you are white, your past gets brought up. Or if you are Spanish, your past get brought up. If you are black, your past does not. That's what the law needs to say.
Okay, I got it. Yeah. Thank you for that clarification. Thank you. Thank you.
This is a mess.
And to allow this person to terrorize this neighborhood for 12, 13 years is ridiculous.
Do you hear this?
This shop owner who's providing goods and services, trying to protect he has the right to protect his property. He's been terrorizing.
You hear this?
And it's just showing that it's okay to treat black and brown people wrong, and it's not. My son loved everybody. He would tell me like, oh, Mom, you're being judgmental. You shouldn't do that. That's against God. And the devil shot him dead, and he laid right there.
JV Chanel said when the Stop Asian Hate was going around, they really tried to blame white people. Anyone who lived in the hood knows who is really terrorizing Asians.
Facts. It's the white. No, I'm just joking. Just joking.
She just said, my son said, Mom, that's not godly. And he's walking around
With a gun.
with a loaded gun. Do you understand how... Why does she keep glossing over this gun? And you know he took a school picture, right? And he had a sweatshirt and it said Unpack. You know what an Unpack is?
Yes. I found out what it is.
So that was his school picture.
And she wants us to be moved by her tears. Sis, go sit down. Go hang your head in shame. Your son is 14. Matter of fact, what time was it, Blanche? What time did this happen?
Nighttime. Like evening going into nighttime. So like maybe nighttime. Street lights about to come on.
And we had to be home when before the street lights came on, Blanche. Go ahead, sis.
and we got no justice from South Carolina. It is disgusting, and I don't even know why. I have no words. But every day I will not be able to speak to my son, hear his voice change, see him grow, go to prom. He will never get married. I would never hold my grandchildren, nothing. But Chow is able to go home with his line.
What's that on back? What's that on this man's head right here? You see this?
You
see
think
this?
okay? You think it's drawn on?
Do you see this? Like a Lego piece on his head. You see this? What is this?
That hairline is jugged.
But I'm like, it's all slicked down though. Like I don't. Somebody said she like Tracy Ellis Ross. I'm like she like a great value Tracy Ellis Ross.
Oh, I mean, I think she's very, very pretty. Oh, somebody said, "What's unpack?" It means, it means you're going to shoot somebody.
What you smoke? You smoking on So you smoking on an unpack, basically meaning either the person's dead or you about to kill them. Either one. They're already dead to be smoked on, or you about to kill them and smoke them. One of the two.
Yeah. And here's the thing. So Ricky Chow is an Asian man. Don't the little boy look like Trayvon?
The little boy, he actually looked Asian and black. He looked Blasian to me. I thought he looked like
Trayvon Martin to me.
Well, that's what they're trying to say. They're trying to say he was killed for bottled water. Trayvon killed for Arizona iced tea and Skittles.
Yeah, whatever. First of all, get your son. He's 14. Y'all, chat, do y'all see what I'm saying? 14? First of all, 14 in a store, unsupervised, and 14 holding a gun. Not even.
He's walking around unsupervised with a loaded gun at 14. What do y'all think is going to happen to him? Like what do you all think is going to happen if he's walking around with a loaded gun at 14 with no supervision? What's going to happen to him? How does this story end up? Does he end up building a pyramid? I don't think so.
He do. Yo, they put in his face with Trayvon Martin. He looked just like Trayvon Martin. So this is the manipulation, you guys. This is the propaganda. This is how they want to make us emotional, right? Because I remember I was black when Trayvon Martin happened. Was you black?
I was black.
And I remember people were talking to me about it, and they were like, well, Crystal, white people, as good as and kind nature as they are, but I was black. I couldn't see it. They were like, Crystal, nobody's saying that Trayvon Martin was suspended. He was suspended. How he was fighting. And Trayvon.
He had a gun too. Not on him, but he had a gun too.
And Trayvon got smoked. And I feel bad. I feel bad that Trayvon didn't have better parents. And I would say the same thing for this young gentleman, Cyrus. You give him a name like Cyrus, Blanche. Cyrus is supposed to save the city. Cyrus is an amazing. Cyrus is supposed to save the city, Blanche.
He did say that he's saving Babylon. He is saving the city. He's saving the city.
And you give him a name like Cyrus and have him out there about to rob people. And you want us to be emotional about it. I'm sorry. I don't care how bad she cry. Lick your wounds. Try to do better with your next child. I don't know what to tell you. But this one's gone. Okay? Yes, the dad, JV Chanel said, the dad should be ashamed of himself. Ashamed.
For some reason, I don't think that's his dad. I just don't feel like that guy's the dad. I don't know why. I don't know why I feel like he's not the dad, but just something telling me he's not the dad. I don't know why I feel that way. I just don't like that thing on his head. I'm sorry. It's just bothering me.
And Tommy Sotomayor, I actually did a video about stepdads. Yo, oh my God. If we have time next week, we gotta do it. But like how like they're usually predators and not good people.
Yeah.
And it's sad. But maybe that's his dad, maybe that's not his dad. But what I will say is I don't care how emotional she gets, y'all. I do not care. This is just not right. He's 14. We're not talking about a 15. We're not even talking about a 16 or a 17-year-old.
I'm gonna check the post out, Prudence. If you send it to my DM, I'll be able to find it.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody said that ain't her dad, that's her new man.
I believe it. Jay Wells, you already know.
Son Andy Chow, and they're able to have dinner with the wife Alice, who all three of them came out that store and they chased my baby. And I think the entire family should be held accountable because it was racially profiled. And I do not think that it is right, and they all should be punished.
First of all, the mother was so polite, respectful. Your son walked off on her. That's why they went after him. She wasn't done talking to him. See what they're leaving out is if he had said, "Ma'am, I didn't steal. I'm sorry, nothing in my bag." And I tell people this all the time to young adults, young children, whoever. Adults like well-mannered, well-behaved children.
Yeah.
That's what adults love that. Adults will try to give you the world if you a well-behaved, well-mannered child, respectful. They will. This boy was like, bruh, I ain't got no waters. And he kept his hands in his hoodie and he walked off. She was not done talking to him.
Yeah.
So because he was disrespectful to her and walking off, that's why they went after him. That's why, man. They keep leaving out the truth.
Yeah. And honestly, I would do you. That woman don't even have to be kind and respectful to him. He is unsupervised. You typically, they tell you a child under a certain age can't even come into the store. They had to start having store hours because kids would be coming in during school time. So just the mere fact that he was even allowed to come in and talk or speak, that's all that woman owed him. That woman didn't owe him anything. I don't know why they think people owe these kids anything.
Well, I was just saying that she was very respectful to him. So she wasn't. And another thing, so he put his backpack down in the front of the store. They're like, put your backpack up in the front, I guess. So he set his backpack down. So when he goes to get the water, I don't know if he forgot his backpack wasn't on him, but he took those 4 waters out knowing he don't have any money. So clearly he was planning on stealing, but he was like, I can't fit this stuff. I don't know if he was, but he put it back.
Yeah.
The problem, though, is that the angle that everybody has, you can't tell that he put them back. All you see is him doing this, but then he kind of puts them. It was just very hard to tell. So that's why the woman asked him, did you take the water? Bruh, I ain't take no water. He went like this in his sweatshirt and walked off. So of course they're going to think you took the water. Of course they're going to think you took the water. But then you took off running. Why? Why are you running? Honestly, can I be honest with you? I believe they probably found some stuff on him. They just don't want to say it.
Agree. I agree.
They just didn't want to say it. But I guarantee they found some stuff he stole because he's in the store with no money. Think about this. He's in the store with no money.
And because like a lot of times that stuff is not admissible, kind of like the Derek Chauvin situation. We're going to talk about George Floyd. They weren't able to say in court that, specific things that happened with George Floyd. They probably did not. It was not admissible in court that he probably actually really stole.
Well, and again, the way he took off, I believe he did steal.
Of course.
And the problem is that black folks don't even realize that this stuff is propaganda.
Yep.
So they'll exclude stuff, withhold the truth just to get y'all going and going crazy. There's a guy in the chat right now saying y'all some Sambos. He don't know any facts about the case. Zero. He don't. All he know is this boy was shot in the back. He don't know nothing else. All he knows is that somebody non-black shot him, so it must be racism. Meanwhile, in that same city, Columbia, South Carolina, black folks dying every day, and he ain't said a word about it.
Agree, because they don't care. And the thing about it, the thing about the whole like when they say this kinds of thing, they like black folks don't care about the truth. They care about emotion. They care about the fact that this lady is talking good, like talk good. The didn't do nothing crew. They only want to hear that this poor little 14-year-old was shot by an Asian guy. We keep telling y'all, stop playing with these Asians. If you think that you gonna do to the Asians what y'all do to the whites,
They ain't going for it.
y'all need to try that. Maybe if little Cyrus was coached by his stepdad and his mama, that you need to try that at the grocery store. You need to try that at where else can he try that?
Like at Walmart. Try
At
that Walmart.
Try that Walmart, Target.
Yeah, try it there.
You try it over at the gas station, the Chinese food store, the bodega. This is what you get, because nobody cares about black people and what they think. Y'all lucky that white people still care, Blanche. They still got white people. Like, white people almost, they hanging by a thread, Blanche.
White people, again, the only people that care about black people on the planet is white people.
It's the facts.
And not even all white people, just white people in America. They're the only ones that care about y'all. The European whites don't care. Like when y'all have interactions with the Eastern Europeans, they really don't fool with y'all at all. Them Russians, Ukrainians, Yugoslavians, they don't fool with the Eastern. They don't fool with y'all at all.
Not at all.
At all.
And so she didn't tell poor little Cyrus, don't go down there. And mind you, you knew the history, sis. You knew the history. And you ain't warned poor Cyrus, stop playing with Mr. Child. I hate that for him.
And then y'all want to make this about Asian people exploiting black people, but you all love them hot wings. You all love that Chinese food. Like y'all love the beauty supply stores. Y'all love everything they provide.
We do.
Wings, fries, Chinese food, beauty supply.
Soul food, Blanche. You know the Asians.
And then, listen, the wash houses, the laundromats, like everything the Asians provide, you all love it. But then you want to say they're being predatory, and they know they're not. Y'all don't own no laundromats. Y'all don't own any. Y'all don't listen. When y'all have a wing spot, when y'all have a black-owned wing spot, y'all still go to the Asian wing spot. Yeah. When y'all got a black-owned beauty supply store, y'all still go to the Asian beauty supply store. Y'all still support the Asians. I remember one time, them Asians beat y'all women up because y'all black women are running y'all mouth trying to steal something. They beat y'all up. Then the black men came and said, sisters, y'all don't need to go here no more. And they cussed the black men out. Get out the way. We want them weave. We want that yaki. We want that. Was it the 1B? Well, what's that jet black?
Yeah, the 1B. The 1B. I'm a 1B.
But whatever it is, they told the black men, get out the way. Let us in. We need them weaves. So
JB Chanel said, I do not for you. I do not puede.
oh, forgot about okay. Thank you, JV Chanel. The nails. So we got the wings, the weaves, the nails, the Chinese food, the laundromats, everything y'all love, these Asian folks provide.
Yeah. And honestly, the economist in me, you guys, like they are providing a service at a cost to them. Like they get accosted, they get abused, they are in unsafe territory, all to provide you the things that you want. And me too, y'all. I'm struggling, y'all. I tell you, it's a process. I'm Black. Um, and they don't deserve to be mistreated. And I understand, and I learned this very early, that they just not playing with Black people. Asians are not playing with Black people, and it's not just Asians. Like everybody's like this. You see it with the Africans. These Africans that come and braid y'all hair, they will take that head off if y'all don't pay them. They're not playing. And not only that, like, I mean, but Asians also provide, veggie, like the vegetable stores, the international stores and stuff like that.
Oh, the
Like,
farmers markets, them? The farmers
exactly.
market, yeah.
Exactly. But the thing about it is y'all don't want to provide it for yourself. Y'all not demanding. Y'all let what's his name? LeBron James come and give y'all a school. Jay-Z is trying to buy y'all houses and stuff like that. And not one of them are opening up a grocery store where you can have fresh food. None of them. Why? Because they can't take your head off. But them Asians not playing with y'all. It's a lot of risk in business, Blanche. It's a lot of risk.
And so Black people, because they have a victim's mindset, they don't look at things from a truthful aspect. It's always I'm being taken advantage of. So this is why it's very hard to have even a conversation with Black people, because they're always dishonest, because it's always from the premise somebody's doing something wrong to me. I'm like, no, they're not.
No.
This man has a gas station.
Yeah.
You would think about it. If you had gone into the store and bought matter of fact, you could have went to the store and said, listen, I can't afford nothing in here. Can I work for y'all? Can I sweep the floors up? Can I clean the bathrooms? Can I earn my keep in this store? You ain't even offering a service. You just going in there. Okay, I won't steal today.
No, he was stealing the waters because he was going to sell it on the street for $1. That's what they would. I mean, that's what they do. That's what the Blacks, that's what y'all sons and y'all daughters do. This is what they do. You think they actually bought the waters? You think they went to Costco, bought the waters that they selling on the street? Like, come on, y'all. The jig is up. They steal the waters, then they stand in the street and they sell it to y'all for money.
So hold on. You don't think they go, there's a water about $4 for 24. You don't think they go, you don't think they buy the water for $4 for 24?
No, they don't.
They steal it from out the back?
You think they got a Costco membership, Blanche?
No, they're not going to Costco. I mean, they go to Walmart. I mean, they go to Walmart.
They not. I'm telling you, they don't. And because in Walmart they don't sell it in singles. They can't, steal the big thing. So they go to the Asian market. Asians, they not paying attention to water. They just gonna throw it in their bag. And the Asian people, they're not gonna pay attention. He noticed that they saw him steal. You're not going to get the whole story. But let me tell you, I've been in plenty of Asian stores. I grew up in Brooklyn. It's usually not the first time, Blanche. A lot of times they do it, they let you go. They do. They say, but they don't just watch you for no reason. That wasn't his first time, and he probably stole.
They already know.
Yes.
When they come in the store with them hoodies on, you gonna and again, the boy didn't have any money and he pulled them waters out. Yeah. So we know that he was planning on stealing. Now he didn't steal, but I guarantee if we ever get to the truth behind this, there was some other stuff in that bag. I guarantee it was.
Yep. Somebody said I'm not buying any water for anyone. So don't you? Yeah, I mean, a lot of times, especially if it's like this, these little YNs, this is what you get, and um and it's sad, like you said. So Prudence Parlay, the Child family no longer has any connection to the gas station, and it's sad because they got to close their business. They got to do all this because the blacks is rioting in the street, calling them racist, all
Well,
because
they tore it up. The black people tore it. They tore it up. They destroyed it. The black folks went in there and destroyed the entire gas station. They destroyed it completely.
all because, and mind you, I'm not gonna say somebody deserves death. I'm not gonna say anybody deserves death because honestly, we all deserve death according to the Bible. However, you cannot control how somebody reacts when you are doing something to attack them. You and these Asians, they don't play like that. That's why I say, y'all think y'all don't like white people. Y'all think y'all want white people gone. Y'all think that white people are the worst people in the world. Black people need to thank God for white people, Blanche.
I agree. I agree. Because white people have been very patient with you all, understanding, over accommodating. Everything you all have asked for, they've given it to you. Civil rights, freedom, whatever y'all asked for, y'all got it. You cry about bills, legislation, everything y'all asked for, y'all get it. Dear black people, if white folks leave tomorrow and Asians take over, there will be no more anything black this past. Nothing.
Oh yeah, it'd be smooth sailing. It would be no crime.
Let's finish this up because.
And if I don't know what laws that we need to create to help our people, but it needs to be done, and it needs to be done now. Cyrus should not be gone. None of our children should be gone from the acts of racism, from profiling, from any of that. He should be here. And until the world treats us like we are human beings, I mean, come on. Y'all hire us. Y'all want us around. You like our culture. You want to listen to the music. You want to wear our clothes. You want to do all of that stuff. But when it comes to protecting us and when it comes to looking at our children, you look at us as if we are animals, and we are not. I am a college-educated woman. I hold a master's degree in information technology management. My son was not a thug. He was a 18-year-old boy who was trying to find his way.
You hear what you said?
I hate that for you because maybe if you wasn't out there getting a degree, you would have been taking care of little Cyrus and he wouldn't be out here trying to rob people. Nobody care about your degree. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Why she bring that degree up though?
That's what they do. That's what they do.
Why she bring that? She had to tell people she had it. Why you bring that degree up? Why?
You know, black women are the most educated. Not. That was a lie too, Blanche.
Bold-faced lie. Now, I want you to hear what she said. She said that y'all wear our clothes.
Pandering.
What black designer do white people and other races wear? What black designer that's out there that other races patron? Who? Who is wearing black people's clothes? Who?
Kente cloth is what she does.
Kente cloth?
I don't know.
That kente cloth, I guarantee, is made in China and shipped to Africa. How much
Exactly. China is all up in Africa, boy.
Come
Let
on,
me tell
man.
you.
Come on. This woman said, my son was not a thug. He was just trying to find his way. Why would he have to find his way if you're the college-educated mother who's raising her child right? Well, how is he lost? If he's raised under your roof and you're this woman and he knows the Lord, like you said earlier, he told you that, Mom, the Lord doesn't like that. So if he knows the Lord, you're his mom, how was he having to find his way? How?
This is embarrassing. This is so embarrassing. This is why they look at you. Remember, he used to say they wonder why they call you Like, you wonder why they call black folks low IQ. You wonder why, like, she is sitting there, and then look at the castrated man behind him. He might be unblacked, Blanche. He can't say a word. Like, he if he take that mic, he gonna get his head cut off.
Oh man, listen. All he cared about was putting that dye in his hair, putting that Beijing in his head, slicking that thing. That's all he wanted to do was get on camera with this slick down. That's all he wanted. That's all he wanted to do was to be on camera with this slick down. Now you know he don't have a backbone nor a spine. You know he just completely emasculated. Cause ain't no way in the world, I'm as a man gonna sit behind a woman talking all crazy. I'm not gonna listen to it. I'm saying, you know, give me this. Listen, y'all. Listen, y'all. The boy was talking about smoking on the unpack. He had a gun. This is what happened.
Yep.
You live by the sword, you die by the sword.
Cyrus got caught in the game.
He got caught.
He got caught in the game.
He got caught in the game.
Yeah, he's ready to leave. And honestly, I mean, she just going off. And this, y'all, ladies and gentlemen, this is the modern day black man. This is the black woman is the most educated. The black woman is the most is the highest earner in the family. The black woman has the house, even though it's a Section 8 house. The black woman has the house. The black woman has the apartment, and the black man comes in and borrows the food stamp card to go to the grocery store. Welcome to modern black relationships.
Okay, can I share something real quick?
Good.
About the EBT card? Okay, listen. So
Did I lie?
No.
Thank you.
So when I first moved out here to Georgia, I was dating a young lady, and she was in her 5th year of college. And I'll never forget, in Georgia, if you're like a college student, you qualify you get food stamps and stuff like that. So it's just a benefit they give you.
Wow.
And so if you had like a 3.0, they pay for your college. You got a Hope Scholarship. Your college was paid for with a 3.0, got food stamps. Listen, white folks have been very good to y'all.
I know.
Do you know for my birthday, I never got to have a job. This girl gave me the birthday card. Inside was the food stamp card. She let me have the food stamp card for a month. I thought that was the most heartfelt and thoughtful gift I had ever received in my life, that this girl gave me that EBT card. And I just, oh my goodness.
When you were black.
I might have fell in love with that girl right there.
Y'all, this is we giving y'all the inside scoop on this. I mean, this is babe, you got the card? That's the modern day black man. Babe, you got the card? I'm not lying. Can somebody confirm in the chat? Blanche already confirmed.
Somebody said you was her Georgia peach. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny.
That's so true. Oh, that's sad.
Somebody said that's true love.
It is.
That was so heartfelt, man. Listen, that came from that girl's heart too, y'all. I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that.
No, she didn't give you no limit neither.
He said, take the card.
Wow.
Listen, I was doing everything I could. I was making one. Listen, I'm telling you what I did one time.
You had a good month that month, Blanche.
See what I did? I stole a whole bunch of passes to Six Flags, the amusement park.
Uh-huh.
So I stole the actual passes with no expiration date.
Oh my God.
Listen to me. We talking about a $40 pass. I'm letting them go for 20. When I tell you I took a stack like this, matter of fact, I had so many tickets. I was letting people sell them, make money. Listen, I made a killing and never looked back.
You were hustling the Six Flag ticket.
I never looked back. If you want to go to Six Flag, listen, I'll tell you, I was a Six Flag guy. I was the plug. Like, I was taking chicks to see, like, listen, when I tell you those tickets were like whatever I wanted.
The talk of the town.
Listen, those tickets were gold. Whatever I wanted, I could barter those tickets. Because think about it. Imagine you got a family, and I say, listen, I'll give you this many for 100. They indebted to me for life.
Oh no.
I done saved you $400.
Y'all, this is why it's important, y'all. We making fun, right? But it's important that you unblack. This is toxic. This is ridiculousness, Blanche. The stuff that we used to do.
It is. It's truly ridiculous.
Y'all, if y'all have not already, somebody said the Arabs are another level though. They black. They black. They brown cloud. They brown. Oh my God.
Let's continue.
And for any person that acts like when they were 14, 15, 16, 17, that they did not do nothing wrong, that they did not smoke and drink and have sex and do whatever that they were not supposed to do by their parents, it is a lie. And it is judgmental, and I refuse to allow any of you to sit up there and make it seem like we were bad parents because we were not.
Brother man ain't saying nothing, Blanche.
He sounded like the hair do the talking. He said, I let this hair talk slick for me. I can't talk as slick as his hair gonna talk. Let me let this hair.
Did she say don't act like we didn't smoke and drink at 14? Sis, we did not. I'm sorry. That's
Yeah, I didn't do it, ma'am. I'm sorry.
14.
At 14, ma'am, I wasn't doing it, ma'am. I'm sorry, I wasn't. I'm sorry.
Not at 14. I mean, I might have done some stuff, but at 14?
Drinking and smoking and carrying a gun? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No,
Can
ma'am.
somebody get her? Can somebody? She can't read the room. And who is that amening her in that crowd? Like, no, we did not. And I don't care how passionate she talks.
Let's rewind that. We'll hear that one more time.
A master's degree in information technology management. My son was not a thug. He was a 14-year-old boy who was trying to find his way. And for any person that acts like when they were 14, 15, 16, 17, that they did not do nothing wrong, that they did not smoke and drink and have sex and do whatever that they were not supposed to do by their parents, it is a lie. And it is judgmental, and I refuse to allow any of you to sit up there and make it seem like we were bad parents because we were not.
Yes, you were.
All of our children make mistakes.
Ma'am, if your son is walking around at 14 with a gun, you failed.
You
Like-
failed on every measurable level.
Like he could have been on the honor roll, but he's carrying a gun. I'm like, ma'am, y'all both failed. Am I tripping?
Yo, why is she allowed to do this? Is it because she light skinned, Blanche? I don't know.
No, it's because she's an educated black woman.
Oh, got it. Like,
Because it would have been, listen, they would have preferred she'd been dark skinned with long braids, and they would have preferred a much more militant looking black woman, sister soldier. That's what they would have wanted. With the fist in the air, that's what they would have wanted. But they'll set up for somebody Tracy Ellis Ross, so Timu Ross.
She is Tracy Ellis Ross. She's beautiful. I'm not gonna tell you she's beautiful, but I cannot believe how she has convinced herself that like this is okay. Like she hears the words coming out of her mouth, Blanche. We were not bad parents, and y'all are judgmental.
But even as a man, right? If my son is dead because somebody shot him, I failed. As a father,
Hmm.
I don't care how it happens. If my son is dead, I failed
Yeah. Yeah.
because my son was walking around the streets with no money and a loaded semi-automatic pistol.
Yeah.
There is nothing good going to come from that.
Nothing.
Nothing. And I asked in my chat, I said, how long do you think this boy was going to live?
Yeah.
He's carrying a gun at 14. It only gets worse. He's listening to the drill music. He's carrying a gun at 14. He's going through puberty. So when he's 16, his bass gets in his voice. He might get a license. Like, imagine him having a vehicle with the gun. Like, it just gets worse. That's all I'm saying. It gets much worse.
Yeah. Yeah. The super chat. Thank you, Maestro Mark. You said she is so mad that people are criticizing bad behavior, which is one of the worst aspects of modern cultural blackness, downplaying, excusing wrongdoing. It's so true. Like it's so bad that the people are like cheering her on, and it's because, like you said, she's given all of this, and she's given I'm a this and I'm a that, and it's like, sis, go hang your head in shame.
Yes.
This is the worst possible scenario. You did not do a good job. I'm sorry if nobody told you, but your 14-year-old should not be out there smoking, drinking, and carrying a loaded weapon and trying to steal from people.
And here goes the cold part of the play. It's always a win-win for the prosecution because if they win, then a person goes to prison for the rest of their life. If they lose, it just refuels the narrative of America being racist and like it's a win-win for the prosecution.
Yeah.
And the sad thing about it is that they knew good and well they were going to get a murder conviction. They knew that. They knew good and well the fact that that boy had a gun, they were not going to get a murder conviction. Why'd they even go for it? They went for it as a virtue signal. They went for it as to say, okay, he murdered him. This was cold blood. He ran him down. He hunted him down, shot him in the back. All of that sounds good until you all get in court and you all tell the witnesses to change their story. See, the witnesses said something on 911 and they said something else at the trial. See, the witnesses were all interviewed together by the police, but you're not supposed to do that. So they all sat together, got interviewed, corroborated the story. So again, the prosecution said, we don't want that evidence admitted. She ain't gonna tell you that. Now she gonna tell you that they didn't want the other guy's pass submitted, but they didn't want the 911 call submitted. They didn't want the witness interview submitted. They don't want that either. You know why? Because it kills the case.
Yeah.
Because y'all are so gung-ho on wanting this murder, knowing good and well you're not getting a murder because the boy had a weapon. And what his son said, people get mad all they want, what his son said makes sense. Because his son had a gun on him, Mr. Child's son.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So why didn't he pull his gun? You know why he didn't pull his gun? Because the boy was pointing the gun at him. That's why he didn't pull his gun. His dad saw and shot him. You see what I'm saying?
How old was Mr. Child's son?
Early 20s, young.
And so nobody would have cared if Mr. Child's son had got shot.
Oh, if Mr. Child's son would have got shot, they would have said that's what he get for chasing a young black kid. This is reminiscent of the day when we used to get lynched. Back then, they used to chase us and hunt us down and hang us. And finally, we got some. So yeah, they wouldn't have cared. They wouldn't have cared.
Black people are so dishonest. Like, they don't care that this young boy put Mr. Child's son at risk just by having a gun. Like, y'all, I keep saying it, like, y'all think these Asians is out here playing with y'all. They're just not. They're not afraid of y'all either.
And one more thing. There is no law against pursuing someone that you believe stole from your store. So
Wow.
they're well within their rights to chase him. There's no law that says they can.
And even if there was, I wouldn't bet on it, Cyrus. I wouldn't bet on it, Cyrus. Like, right? Right? Let's say there was a law. I would not bet. Like, the person with the gun makes the rules. Like, y'all don't understand how this go? You think you're the only one with a gun, bruh? And like you said, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. And it's unfortunate that y'all are. I'm sorry, sis. You and brother man back there, like, y'all are just the worst parents that I could ever like. I can't think of anything worse, Blanche. They need to shut up. Shut up. Take the mic. Boo. Get off the stage. You are the worst. This is the worst possible scenario for young Cyrus. Shot? It reminds me of Latasha Harlings. You remember that story? Like, the Asian just shot that little girl. Why are y'all playing these kind of games with these people?
That, to me, that was way worse than this.
Oh, what? She shot her in the back of the head.
That was way worse than this. This ain't even close to that.
These cultures, and mind you, shout out the Asians. This is not to hate on Asians at all. Their culture don't play. They are cut from a different cloth. And y'all keep bringing Black culture to Asian markets, and they not having it. They are not having it. This is sad.
And somebody mentioned it earlier, but the global model that they want are the Chinese. The Chinese are what they want the global citizen to be modeled after, because China ain't nowhere you can play. China already got digital surveillance, credit, social credit scores. China's not playing. They don't. It's a whole different cloth over there.
And y'all not going to make it with a Chinese system. Y'all not going to make it. Y'all like little Cyrus. If he was in China, his hand would have got cut off. He would have walked around maimed. Y'all not ready for Asians to be in charge of stuff. Y'all not.
We almost finished.
But I don't see anybody saying, oh, well, you know what? My kid did X, Y, and Z. My kid did X, Y, and Z. No, they're coming onto my page and try to demonize my child. And I will not have it. And it stops today. Keep your opinions to yourself. And until you are in my shoes and you have to bury a child, I don't want to hear nothing from you.
She could be ashamed of herself, Blanche.
How do you exit?
Just close out. I can.
Thank you.
I'm like that. That's really that. Is that the state of like young Black boys? Wow.
And again, the problem is that it starts from the fathers. And as you can see, there's a male behind her, and he's just
Castrated.
so even if the father's in the house, it don't count unless he's the head of the household and he's an honorable man. Like, I'm trying to get people to understand, Black folks are caught up on symbolism. It only matters if the man is a man. If he's castrated or emasculated or both, then it doesn't count. If he's not willing to put his foot down, it don't count. If he's not willing to instill discipline, it doesn't count. A Black man just being there, it clearly is not enough. It's just not enough.
It's only worse.
It's worse because now you're a poor example to look at. I've met so many young black women that have told me that their fathers and stepfathers were just weak and they saw it. They like it messed them up because they saw their mother terrorize their father.
Yep.
And so again, black people, symbolism doesn't work. It just sounds good for the moment. It doesn't mean anything. Black men are the most active fathers in America. That's a lie. And we know it's a lie because look, what are the black youth doing? They can't read and write, do math on grade level. They doing these meetups where they taking over the city. Like, come on, what are we talking about? They got the highest homicide rate. They got the highest STD rate. What are we talking about?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Nothing to be like, y'all shouldn't be proud of that. And honestly, Blanche and I were talking offline, like, it was actually Andrew Tate that said a man, like a man, it a father, let me say this, a father's time is judged in quality, not quantity. Like a man who has high testosterone levels don't want to be home with a bunch of kids. And like I know John Legend had the whole daddies, and the daddies were changing. You remember like Enjoy the Change or something, and they were like changing the baby's diaper. Like that's not the role of a man. That's just like, y'all, can we be honest? I know y'all. Oh, my dad changed my diaper. Okay, good for you. I'm not saying that dads can't change diapers. That's not what we're saying. Okay, what we're saying is primarily the mom should be the nurturer. The dad is the strength, the discipline, the safety, the security. And what's happening is mom's discipline, safety, security. Dad is doing nothing, so dad now has to be the nurturer, and that don't work. It's odd. It's weird. I'm sorry.
It's weak.
Yeah.
It's weak. And so now this boy is dead. And I'm going to say this again. I don't blame the shooter.
Nope.
I honestly blame I blame the culture. And I blame the culture because the culture put the battery in the mom's back. The culture took the battery out of the dad's back. And the culture condones all of this nonsense and foolishness. Like you said, you all are applauding this woman and her child is walking around the streets with a gun. Like, I'm like, what the, why are we glossing over what this boy is doing?
Her 14-year-old Blanche.
14.
At least
He's
8.
a baby. He's a child.
Maybe 16, maybe 17.
14.
Imagine.
Tish said, women made great nurturers, but horrible leaders.
And some of them that are not even great nurturers anymore.
That's even fading away, right?
I mean, like, they hate children. I can just only imagine this young boy interacting with one of y'all's sons, what it would have been. Because he didn't have no value for the life of Mr. Child's son. And Mr. Child did God's work.
Yeah, it was judgment.
No, I mean, he could have hurt.
No, it was judgment.
Yeah.
Because this is beyond just Chow and Cyrus. This is judgment on black culture.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so and think about it. Think about how God works. This is how you know it was God's judgment. Because the state went in there and told the witnesses to lie and then went for murder to ruin this man's life. So they had the wrong intentions. And guess what? He got off. That's what y'all get.
Yeah.
That's what y'all get.
Mrs. Goldie, she said, if a mom is working as much as dad is, then he has to help change diapers. If not, the wife will get burnt out and angry. Can we talk a little bit about the working as much as dad is? What are some of the jobs that women, can we just have an honest conversation about some of the jobs that Black women do? Okay. And then let's talk about some of the jobs that Black men do. Okay. Black men, and I'm not saying y'all, because they're gonna say some women do hard job. Most women, childcare, nursing, teaching, HR,
Hospitality.
hospitality, banking. Y'all not as tired as y'all say y'all are. Y'all not. I'm sorry. You're just not. Because the fantasy with women is that women should not have to work because they didn't used to work. No, 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 no. They did used to work. They used to work in the fields. They used to farm. They used to milk the cows. They used to they used to clean the house, cut the, do the laundry. Y'all, men have made it so easy for women. Men invented the light bulb, so where you can work all day, extended your day to do your housework. Men invented refrigeration, so you guys don't have to do keep food, throw food out. Men invented washing machines, so you don't have to go down to the river, right? Men invented microwaves. Men invent all the things because you keep saying you tired. Now you don't invent anything. You don't do anything but push papers all day and then say you too tired to work with little Johnny reading, and little Johnny and little Cyrus is out there robbing people with a gun. While the men, what are some of the jobs men do? You seen that movie? You seen that show, Hard Jobs?
Oh yes, I remember that show. It's still on.
I don't think it's on.
That job was rough, rough, boy.
Sewage, electrical, climbing ladders, building houses. They sweating. I mean, like, I'm not saying all men do that, right? But it's kind of hard jobs. Can y'all stop saying y'all tired?
So no, I don't think she's saying that men shouldn't help with children.
I didn't say that.
I think what she's saying is that, because this is based on, in context, what she sent me a video, and it was like the mayor of Baltimore and it's, I guess, the police chief or fire, whoever he was, and they were pushing a stroller down the street, and she's like, this is unnatural. But I think when we're talking about co-parenting and raising children, it's a difference between you and the husband working together versus the husband, like, how can I say this? You're tending the kids is substituted with him tending to the kids. That makes sense. So he's doing it more than you're doing it. The primary care for the children should come from the woman, because usually the woman has the less stressful job and she's more tempered to do it.
Yeah.
Her temperament fits more attention to detail, seeing rashes that may be on the child, knowing how to wipe properly, knowing, like, there's certain things women to see and do with the child that the child needs, versus a man to be like, hey, here, put some powder on it and keep going. But so I'm not saying that your husband is wrong for helping out, because he should help out. But I think what RPG is talking about is this new wave of men being emasculated through being more domestic in the home. Yeah. And that's what we're seeing. There's a movie came out called Mr. Mom. That's what we're seeing now. We're seeing the men taking pride in, yeah, I cook and I clean and my wife gets to, sit down and relax. No, we're not playing those games now.
Yeah, and it's not even that. So Goldie, like my husband helps too. What I'm saying is that women are making excuses for not doing their primary function. which is to make sure that Cyrus ain't out here robbing people. That's all I'm saying. They're saying that I'm so tired. Like, you're not can we just, you're not, and if you are, you shouldn't be. We need to have an honest conversation about the role of women in society. Because you were up for 12 hours out the day does not mean that you're exempt from making sure that your children can read, write on grade level, and make sure that your children are not out here robbing people. And if you cannot work 12 hours out the day doing your HR job or your banking job or your teaching job, then you're just lazy. You are unfit. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that men can't help. I'm not saying that you could have a bad day and you say, "Oh, babe, can you take care of this?" Like,
Yeah.
of course. But women are literally making excuses like, "Oh, well, I work all day." Well, so does everybody. So does everybody works all day. Newsflash, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to work all day.
And can we say this too? The studies show that a single parent father is almost the equivalent to both parents in the household. Like they get the same results. So how is the dad, when he's by himself, able to raise the kids to be productive? Like, he got to work too. He got to cook. He got to do all this stuff by himself, and somebody manages to do it. And so I think Corey said it. Corey said, one thing I used to hate was my ex wanting me to work simultaneously alongside her. So if she was doing the dishes, then I had to do the dishes next to her. He said I couldn't do it. This is what I mean. That's emasculating. Because you have to do dishes, you feel like it's beneath you to have to do dishes. So if he ain't doing it next to you, then you don't see the value in doing the dishes. You're being oppressed as a woman. You're being suppressed. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. It was when I was coming up, my grandmother would cook right and also do the dishes. Like, nobody was in there helping her do the dishes. She did the dishes by herself. This is my grandmother. It's like, I don't know what y'all, like, this is what was taking place. My aunt now, when I go home, my aunt will cook a feast and do the dishes. It's not even if I'm coming into town, my aunt is 80 years old and still be telling me like I'm a kid.
But my thing is make your children do the dishes. Like my thing, and I'm not saying that men should not help. My husband helps. Don't get me wrong. But this kind of like demand, like your job is just so demanding. And it's not. We need to have honest. It's not. It's not. And if you feel like it is, it's because you're lazy. You have been taught that you should be pampered, that you should go to a job 8 hours a day or 9 hours or even 10 hours a day and then get to chill for the rest of the day. At what cost? At what cost? Johnny robbing people. So I would rather bite the bullet. Blanche, you and I talk offline. Like, I'm exhausted because I'm a girl. I'm a girl. You know how we get, right? But I have to do it in spite of, because I want a certain kind of result for my family. Does that make sense?
No, I mean, it makes sense. And clearly, the woman said that her and her husband, I'm assuming that's her husband, they raised that son, because she said they're saying that we are poor parents. This is what they're saying. So I guarantee in that household, she ain't cooking like that. She ain't. I guarantee in that household, she is not doing what she's supposed to be doing. Ain't no way, because that boy wouldn't be out with a gun walking the street. Like, we just know what's happening.
Yeah. Cyrus been doing them dishes. And honestly, a lot of men don't even require that anymore. Blanche, y'all have literally conceded on so much. Like women, like, because we're working, like, sometimes the house doesn't get clean. Sometimes the cooking doesn't be done. Y'all have conceded so much and tried to make things so much easier. What I'm asking women is to at least hold up your end of the societal like contract and make a person that is productive, that can read, that can write, that is not being a menace to society. You don't ever have to cook ever. You can feed little Johnny all the Popeyes you want to. You can feed little Johnny. You can feed little Johnny all the McDonald's. You can have a dirty house. At least make Johnny read and write and don't rob people. Can you do that? Now you can't even do that. Then what the hell, Blanche? Like what? Then what do women do?
I'm gonna say this for Miss Goldie. I believe that ideally women shouldn't work.
But they do work. Don't say that. Stay at home is working.
No. Time. This is what I mean. Right? I mean, I mean that she's not working outside of the home.
Mm-hmm.
Ideally, the man provides and then comes home. But think about this too, though. If you live in a home, the dishes, the cleaning is not difficult. What's difficult is replacing the pipes, fixing the roof, doing the yard work. Like the stuff around the house that men has to do is what men usually do. So it is a even trade-off. I just think that we are moving in society to get men to swap these roles. And somebody, I think Top Herc mentioned it, to make the men more domesticated and make the women to be the ones out in the workforce. This is what they are pushing for. And so when we can see this going on, think about the guy that was talking just now. He didn't say a word. His hair was talking, but he didn't say a word. It was Cyrus's mom doing all the talking, and he was in the background, head down, nodding his head. So I already know at the house the gender roles are already flipped. I already know this. So we know this. And so to keep this in context, we are talking about gender roles being flipped. Just because you're doing dishes, I mean, I gotta do dishes with you. Just because the child is crying, don't mean I gotta get the child. Just because I'm sitting there, I gotta get the child. No, ma'am.
See, I would flip it. Just because you're working doesn't mean, just because you're working outside of the home doesn't mean that the child gets neglected. Forget the man, because some men are not even in the household. We still have to do this, Blanche.
Yeah.
Like, we still have to do this. So let's forget the man. Just because you're working 12 hours, that does not mean that Johnny gets neglected. The cost is too great. The cost is too great. They are literally building school to prison pipelines, and I don't blame them. It is a responsible society to look at the current state of affairs and plan for the future. So if little Johnny is a menace at 3 years old, then I need to plan to lock little Johnny's ass up. Period. That is just the way. And y'all don't like these conversations. These conversations make you very uncomfortable. But I'm asking you to unblack yourself and see this as you would be a negligent person to see somebody from 3, 4, 5, and you don't plan to have to lock them up for the rest of their lives. You be negligent. So, women, what I'm asking is just because you work, just because you're tired, just because, that does not mean that you get to neglect your first job, which is to make a productive citizen out of Cyrus. That's what I'm asking. No more excuses.
I mean, this is where we are. And this is what the Black family has really become. It's just a bunch of women in charge. And again, it's what works for your household. At the same time, there still needs to be order. So this man still needs to be the head. And again, what Corey said was spot on with because she's washing dishes. I got to get up and help her wash it. No, no, ma'am. Like, and this is the funny thing, right? Like me, I cook, right?
Mhm.
So if I'm with somebody, I'm going to be cooking because I like cooking and people like my cooking. So I'm going to be cooking. At the same time, though, I've never been cooking and the girl didn't wash the dishes or clean the house. Like I don't know. I'm just used to women being. I never had that problem with the domestication things. I don't even know how to even. I don't. I never experienced it.
If I could give my husband a superpower, Blanche, it would be to cook. My husband ain't cooking nothing. He ain't cooking, but he will clean and he will. So yeah, I mean, men kind of get in where they fit in, which I just, So this is not a knock on men. I thank God that society has pushed it forward so women can work outside of the home. There's nothing wrong with the woman working outside of the home. Like you said, women should work inside the home. I agree. So I'm not disagreeing with you, Blanche. But working outside of the home is not a handicap for what your first
No,
responsibility is.
no, it's not. No.
But they use it like that though, Blanche. They be like, I'm tired. I'm tired. I've been at work all day. Sis, you're a CNA. What you had to do? Walk a couple of floors, change a couple of diapers. I mean, I'm not saying that it's not hard, but you didn't build a house. You cared for some people.
Hmm.
Anyway, you guys.
I'm thinking back to a relationship. Oh man. Okay.
Go ahead, Blanche.
Now I'm just thinking back to when I was like I had moved in with my ex like back in 2020.
Mm-hmm.
And everything was cool. Well, I was black but transitioning though.
Got it.
So but I just remember she started to be like, she wanted me to like clean the kitchen and the back, and I get it, but it was more like a demand. So I was like, I go back to my house. I ain't got to take this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't got to. I'll clean up a little bit, but I'm not finna be on no cleaning schedule. You crazy? It ain't finna. You out your mind, man. You crazy. You got this dog too. You crazy?
Men have even given, like, I know a lot of men, they get their wives house cleaners because it is hard. I mean, I'm not saying that it's not hard. It's hard. It's hard for me. But at the same time, because it's hard, I don't get to say, oh, I'm not going to raise my kids. Like, I'm not going to help them do homework. I'm not going to make sure that they're productive. No. Look, the house could go to hell. Like, let me tell you, them kids are going to be productive. And that's how we got to be.
My grandfather worked for the railroad,
Mm-hmm.
and my grandmother was a nurse. And she still cleaned and still cooked. Like, nothing. They both worked and she still did everything. So I don't know. I never saw my grandfather clean a single thing.
Yeah.
I never saw him clean, not even a dish, nothing.
We gotta do better, ladies. Yeah, she said, okay, so Goldie, what'd you say? You said, I believe in the natural order is for the women to work at home and the men to bring in the money. Society run by Satan has everyone working to afford basic household needs. I would agree, but I saw something, Blanche, where it was talking about how we fantasize the way it used to be, but it's really not much different. So they said, oh, well, back then I used to be able to afford a house. Like you could buy a house for like 50, 60,000, right?
Yeah.
But you can buy a house for 50, 60,000. It's just not the house that we want.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
our taste and preferences have changed, and we think that the economy or our dollar is supposed to meet us where we are. It's never worked like that. You get what I'm saying? The people who bought the house for 50, 60,000, it wasn't easy for them to purchase that either. If you remember something, it's kind of like we talk a lot about the Bible and how in Egypt, and when they had left Egypt, they were saying, oh, it was so good back then.
good.
they remembered it different, and I believe that that's what people are doing today. They're saying, oh, well, you know, we're supposed to stay home. Well, you stay at home, we're glamorizing staying home, but most of us don't want to stay home. Most of us don't want to live off of one income because
That's,
we can.
that's
We can.
true.
Blanche, if we want to live, if a man is making, let's say the man is making even, let's say he's making 60,000. That's like average 50, 60,000, right? You can live off of one income. You really can. Women don't want to do that. We don't want. So if you remember, or like they say, oh well, we can't buy a house. You actually can. There's plenty of houses to buy in Baltimore City for like 50,000. You don't want to live there. You don't want that. So don't remember it the way that you want to remember it. Let's remember it really.
Yeah, remembering from a nostalgia standpoint, like it's nostalgia. Like again, I'm gonna say this again. My grandfather and grandmother worked. They both worked. So they did. I mean, they both worked. But guess what? They also had multiple property.
Yep.
Even my uncle owns property. His wife, professor, teach, like still work. But guess what? When I used to go stay with them, my aunt, she was still cook, clean, like she still did everything. She was going to school and working. She was doing both, still cooking. I remember, I'll never forget, in the summertime, she would cook us 3 meals a day. Woman cooking us 3 meals a day.
Yep.
Cleaning, like it was. So it's from a nostalgia standpoint. And you are right, RPG. Most women think it's beneath them to be a housewife. They just do.
They do. They do. We talk down, and I say we because I be like, when I used to, I've unblacked, but when I was black, when somebody would say they would stay home, I'd be like, girl, ooh, I can't do it. Like I used to just make them feel like I can't do it. Mind you, I'm being a slave for 9 hours out of the day for some boss who tells me that if my kid is sick, I can't take a day off. And then I look at the housewife as, oh, I can't do it. And you guys, we got to do better, because if not, going back to these teen takeovers, going back to this Cyrus, going back to the Austin Metcalfs, this is what we're going to end up with. So what do you say? She said, LOL. My girls now say they always love smelling their food from the driveway when getting off the bus. Aww.
But again, I would say this about food again. My grandmother cooked, but my grandfather also cooked too. They used to have competitions.
Oh, that's fun.
But I'm saying, but both like to cook though.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So it's like they both would take turns, because again, like for men, cooking is more
Therapeutic, like fun.
yeah,
Like,
it's more. It's not seen as a chore for like I don't feel burdened to cook.
yeah.
I wouldn't be like I gotta go make this. Like it'd be not for men. It's not, men take joy in creating a meal, just all that. But both my grandmother and grandfather, they both cooked, and you might come in the house and it'd be 2 of something. Whose tastes better? And
Awesome.
and my grandfather's, I hated his because his was so spicy. And my cousins were like spicy foods. They were like my grandfather's food. I like my grandmother's food because it wasn't spicy. So I picked my grandmother's food. So of course he would get mad at me, But I'm just saying, I just don't like spicy food. But.
Oh my God. So she said, where can we get the shirt though? Come on, Miss Goldie. Now we talking.
If y'all want to just email me at He Is Blanchard for a shirt, I can, with your address, and I can send you one out. That's the easiest way.
Yeah, y'all. They're actually really, really nice. Really nice. You want to go over this? Just
Oh yeah.
Let's go over. So everybody's talking. Calling him the new George Floyd. This whole Henry Nowak situation. 18-year-old boy. I mean, y'all, it's really, really sad. It's so sad. And hold on, Blanche. Sorry. So Henry Nowak. Let me see. Henry Nowak, 18 years old, was unalived by an immigrant. Well, he was an immigrant, but he was like a Sikh Indian. And the Sikh Indian was carrying a religious knife and unfortunately stabbed Henry, and he bled out. Everybody's talking about the part where he said he couldn't breathe, and when the police arrived on the scene, I guess the guy who stabbed him called the police, and the police arrived on the scene, and Henry Nowak was saying, I can't breathe, and the police officers basically kind of ignored him and said, oh, well, I don't think you've been stabbed. He was like, I think I've been stabbed. And they were like, I don't think you've been stabbed. And so everybody's calling this the new George Floyd. You want to watch a quick video about?
Yeah, you have a few of them, don't you?
I do, but let's just watch one. And here's the thing, you guys, this is happening, and the folks are burning down the streets, and it's just not going to end up well for these folks. It's just not going to end up well.
Hundreds of protesters gathered outside Southampton Central Police Station on Tuesday evening, accusing the force of racism over their handling of the murder of 18-year-old student Henry Nowak. Police were captured on body cam footage dismissing Mr. Nowak's cries for help after being fatally stabbed by Vikram Digwar in Southampton in December 2025.
You've been stabbed? Whereabouts? I don't think you have, mate.
Mr. Nowak died after Digwar, 23, carried out a brutal knife attack which left 2 stab wounds to the back of Mr. Nowak's legs and a fatal wound to his heart. Police footage after the incident shows Digwar claiming he had been racially assaulted by Mr. Nowak as his victim lay bleeding on the floor.
He's grabbed my brother, he's took my turban off, started grabbing my head.
Are you injured?
Yeah, I've got swollen eye, little bruise.
Alright, just step back a little bit for me. Right, let's get you out of there, shall we? Oh.
I was in bed asleep. Whenever it just found me up, they looked, someone's attacked me. I can't breathe.
Grab his other arm. What's happened to you, right? You've been stabbed? Whereabouts? I don't think you have, mate.
Mr. Nowak could be heard repeating that he couldn't breathe as officers around him dismissed his pleas that he had been stabbed. He died shortly after.
Okay.
This is tough, y'all.
Okay, so I'm trying to get so I think what they're upset at is they're saying that, if I can make it make sense, they basically took the word of the assailant. They basically made it about him and not the guy that was actually injured. But I would also say that there are many people around there. So why didn't y'all say something? Like, this is what I mean, right? When the police come to the scene, the guy has on jackets, black, so they really can't see. It's at nighttime. They really can't see that they're trying to, I get it. I mean, and they hear all the time people say, I've been shot, they lie. People, I get it. And he doesn't really seem like he's been even injured because he's so lethargic but he could have just lost a lot of blood too. I understand them being upset. However, this is not the same as George Floyd, just because not at all.
Not at all. Not at all.
And I feel sorry for the guy because he really was stabbed. And when they kept asking him, "Where are you stabbed?" he wasn't telling them.
Yeah.
This is what makes them think that you're not telling the truth. I did a video one time of a guy that ended up dying in custody care of, he swallowed some drugs, but he kept saying, "Man, I'm sick." I'm just playing. Like, he kept joking with the police. So at the end of the night, they was like, "Okay, well, you just playing." But he actually did swallow the drugs. He ended up getting poisoned. He died. And so police encounter people all the time that aren't honest. So usually when folks are stabbed, they'll say, "He stabbed me twice in the leg. I'm stabbed in my chest, please." Like, but this guy is like, "I've been I don't know if he was drunk. I don't know. I don't know. He could have been a loss of blood. I don't know, RPG." But
So what they're saying is that, and this is what I'm cautious about doing, you guys, and this is why Blanche and I talk to you. Don't be manipulated on either side. There is a lot about the story that we do not know. Henry Nowak, he walked up to somebody who is brown. Let's stop there. You're in a country that has taken white people's kindness for weakness, given your testicles over to the entire world, and you see somebody brown, and the person is carrying one of those, what they call ceremonial knives. Mr. Nowak walks up to him and says, "Are you a dangerous guy?" Now, mind you, this is allegedly, because we don't know anything, because Mr. Nowak, God rest his soul, he's not here anymore. That in and of itself, Blanche, what do we tell these people when you're talking about brown people? They can get ignorant and violent. White people, it is imperative. It is imperative. Approach at your own risk. And I'm not saying, if I was white, and I'm not black, but y'all think we say we white. I'm not white. But
right.
If I was white, I would stay as far away from anybody that's not white. Blanche, I mean, at this point, that's what y'all got to do. So anyway, Mr. Nowak walks up to him, allegedly says, "Are you a dangerous guy?" And then there's a tussle, blah, 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 blah. And the brown guy ends up calling the police, lying. Well, we don't even know if he's lying, Blanche, honestly. Saying to the guy, "Oh, he said a racial slur." Why? Because that works. Why does it work? White people have allowed it to work. Y'all, it's almost like y'all say Beetlejuice 3 times. It's like, and the person just comes out of nowhere. That's how racism is. They just say it because they know that you guys are going to hide in fear because of it. And so that's what the guy said. The guy said, "Hey, he said a racial slur, blah, blah, blah." Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. Who knows? I don't know. We don't know. Mr. Nowak is dead. They're comparing it to George Floyd because Mr. Nowak said, "I can't breathe." I'm like, first of all, no. The cops made an honest mistake, like you said, Blanche. This can be made by anybody. Anybody.
Yeah.
And second of all, the cop did not, it wasn't a cop, it wasn't a Mr. Nowak was resisting arrest like the crackhead George Floyd. Okay? It's totally different. And I believe in desperation, white people are trying to make some kind of comparison, which I think is very unfair to the police who are just trying to do their jobs, which I believe the same thing is with Derek Chauvin. Shout out to him. Hashtag free Chauvin. But this is a completely different case because this is the part they're not going to tell y'all. Is the assailant got life in prison. So the system worked, Blanche.
He stabbed him. He died. He went to prison. I don't know. Like that's how it works. And I guess they're complaining about the fact that maybe his life could have been saved. We don't know. We don't know how long he was bleeding. We don't know how much. Again, it's nighttime. He's wearing all black. Honestly, he picked the worst time to approach a non-white.
Yes.
It's during a ceremony. They're holding a weapon. It's nighttime. You're in all black. And like it's just you in somebody's backyard. Like it's just the worst time to pick to approach somebody that's non-white. Listen, leave these people alone. You all had your chance when y'all were voting on letting these folks in your country years ago. You all chose to not want to be racist. So you open the doors up. This is what you got. I kept telling you, white people, whether you are or not, it doesn't matter. You're racist. So you might as well do what you want to do or do what you want to do, because either way they're going to call you racist. Yep. So you might as well do what you want to do. So when they vote to say we want immigration, you say no. You're racist. You're going to be racist anyway. Because think about it. They've taken over your country and you're still racist. You let them in, social services, you paying for everything, taxpayers, everything they want they're getting, and they're still calling you racist. So Nowak, the first mistake was approaching this guy in the first place.
Yes.
What are you going to accomplish? He got a sword in his hand for a ceremony, so he already knows what kind of demons that he done conjured up. So he already ready to do something to one of them gods they worship. So you show up, he think it's a godly act, divine. He stab you 3 times. That's it. So yeah, that's where he messed up. And I'm sorry Nowak lost his life. I truly am. Yeah. I'm sorry that boy Cyrus lost his life. But I'll say the same thing. Cyrus shouldn't have been in the store, and Nowak shouldn't have been by the ceremony.
No, Nowak, why are you like you said? It's dark outside. You're approaching these people that you don't know, and I understand. Like he's like, oh, you know, man, however they talk or whatever.
Hey, chape, yeah,
exactly. Are you. And we don't know what happened. There's no cameras. Like, why are you doing this to these people who are calling you racist? You're racist whether you cross the street or not. You might as well cross the street and be safe. Like white people keep trying to say, see, I'm not racist. I'm talking to you. See, I'm not racist. I'm trying to be your friend. Like you said, see, I'm not racist. I'm letting you in my country. And then now you want to burn up the streets. For what? Like what? What are y'all trying to accomplish? The man went to jail.
Went to prison for life. Like Tish from Tampa said, my friend in London said the Indians approached him and there was no ceremony. They are allowed to carry ceremonial weapons all the time.
Yes.
Okay. So again, this is what was voted on. And let me say this right. Dear white people, I wish I can travel back in time, and I'm sure RPG does too. I wish we had the DeLorean from Back to the Future with the professor, where we can go back and tell you white people, don't do it. Yeah. Don't do it. The world, think about it. When everybody thought y'all was racist, the world was better.
Yeah.
Now that y'all are trying not to be racist, the world is worse. So that boy Nowak, honestly, shouldn't even been around the ceremony. Like why are you even around the area?
Why are you around this person? Mind your it's nighttime and
the odds aren't in your favor.
The odds are not in your favor. You're in a country where they already think you're racist. They think you deserve to be attacked. They think, you know what, when they say you're on stolen land, you know what they're saying? They're saying you deserve what the Indians got because you stole the Indians' land. You know what the Indians are doing now? They're on reservations. They're poor. They're destitute. There's no Indian. I mean, they're like almost going extinct. They're saying to white people, this is what y'all deserve. Basically, they want to kill you. They're basically saying they want to kill you.
They do.
And you're going to keep approaching them. And like you said, y'all sold y'all. Why y'all marching now? It's corny. It's corny. Y'all trying to be very black. Y'all see black people for George Floyd marching in the streets. You see nothing happen. Derek Chauvin is in prison and not a single school on George Floyd Boulevard is functioning. like nothing. Like not, George Floyd got a gold casket.
Couple of statues.
A
lot of murals.
And they still calling y'all racist and stabbing y'all. Austin Metcalf. This is what are y'all doing? White people. What are y'all doing? Hey, the model don't work.
Because you all are getting punished anyway. Like what you all are fearing is already happening. The fear was we don't want to be seen as racist. They still see you as racist, so you're already getting the punishment. Why are you still conceding and getting the punishment? I wouldn't do it. I'm not listening. If the Indians are having a ceremony and everybody walking around with swords and stuff, if I'm in the house, I'm gonna stay in the house. I'm not gonna talk to them.
Nope.
Why would I?
Nope.
If you're white, why would you do it? Even to say anything to that man was wrong. The same way Cyrus should not have gone into that gas station is the same way you should have left them people alone, because you saw what happened. You might have been innocently talking to him. You might have been asking an honest question. You might have been excited to see, like you might have genuinely being interested in what they were doing from a good place. And you still got stabbed 3 times and you did. I'm just saying.
And you guys, we don't want to live in this society. Don't get me wrong. We don't want to live in like the social fabric of a society is very, very important. That's why language is very important. That's why you got to have a set of values and more like that's why we say we unblack, because not that we want to be white, but we don't share the same values and morals of these people that are low IQ, call themselves black and beautiful and kings and queens. However, they're none of those things. We don't share that value. So we're walking it back, right? So until we can get to a place where we have that trust and that like that high trust society, you guys, this is what y'all got to do. White people, this is what y'all have to do. You walking up to a brown person and maybe you're intoxicated, maybe you're not. Maybe you're having a good time, maybe you're not. Maybe you're racist, maybe you're not. It doesn't matter. The unpredictability should be enough for you guys to be like, cross the street. You got to go back to being racist, y'all. You got to go back to being racist.
And understand that when they've used the term racist, all it means is self-preservation when you're white.
Yep.
That's so all racism means is that you want to preserve yourself, because all of the non-racist white people put themselves in harm's way every day. So that's all it means. So don't even think of racism as being even a negative thing, because technically everybody is racist. If you want to just talk, everybody does it. Black people do it. Everybody prefers their race over all the other races. Everybody does it. So it's not even an unnatural thing to do. I'm telling you all, though, that you create a situation where you don't have any leverage anymore. So if you see Indians having a ceremony, if you see them walking around with swords and because it's their religion, leave them alone.
Yep.
Unless you plan on carrying your sword and y'all duke it out in the streets and then you probably still go to jail, leave them alone.
You're 100% right, and we're saying this because like white people, y'all just don't seem to understand. I don't know if this is I mean, look at the girl in Baltimore that she was a liberal and the black man killed her. Like literally she knocked on her door.
Oh, yeah, I covered that, and it,
Y'all y'all
listen to me, listen to me. RPG. That man said, I said something ain't right when I was. That man said he was on the street walking. He said she came up to him on the street and making a joke, and he said he could tell she was kind of tipsy. So when he went to the place and she saw him, she had already saw him on the street. Because think about it, from the time he got to the door, from the time he went inside, it was only 40 seconds. And then he said when we got inside, she took me to the roof. Keep in mind, her boyfriend was out of town. So why are you entertaining this man? Why are you entertaining this guy? And you have a whole boyfriend who you're supposed to be faithful with. Now you're deceased. And people want to make it about, oh, this is no. She put herself in harm's way because she said this black guy is not a threat. This black guy is not going to do me like that. This black guy is going to be impressed with me because I'm going to understand his culture. I'm going to take him to the root. Like I was like, why did this girl do this? Why? Listen, white people, these other groups of people, when they look at you all they see is what they've been programmed to see. You are the enemy. I'm sorry.
or pray.
Or pray.
You're weak. Your men are cucked. Your women are bossy and tell you what to do. Every other society, I mean, like, and maybe it might be just a Western thing, an American thing, but they see prey when they see white people. They really, it's sad.
And listen, y'all. We are not blaming the victim.
No, not at all.
What I'm saying is that a lot of this stuff is preventable. Meaning, when it comes to Cyrus, at 14 years old, you should be in the house. Yeah. When it comes to your lady in Baltimore, you should not be answering the door for no strange man. When it comes to the Nowak guy in London, you should not be talking to these Indians who don't like you with swords in their hand. I'm sorry. It's preventable. And so we got to talk like this to help save y'all life. We're saying this for the future so that you know how these folks view you. You don't have a favorable view. So even your lady in Baltimore, even though you're doing good for the community, black folks don't care.
No.
They don't care.
No.
They don't care how much money you give, how much time you give, how many sacrifices you make. They don't care. So being all willy-nilly and thinking because they're black, they're good, it's going to cost you. Because they're Indian, they're good, it's going to cost you. I'm sorry. It's going to.
This is just the way that life is, though. Like, you guys, it's not just you. I mean, like, this is a dog-eat-dog world. Until Jesus come back, this is the way that it is. And if you present yourself in a weak manner, like Blanche, you said this when years ago. You said the worst thing white people could have done was apologize for slavery. Literally, no other culture apologized. No other culture apologized. Once y'all said, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry," they knew immediately they had something. And unfortunately, it's going to take some time of you guys not apologizing for who you are. You're made in the image of God, not apologizing for your culture. People say you don't have culture. You do. You created the civilization of the world. You made things easier, faster, better. The white man, like somebody said, the white man got planes that go in the air, like literal time machines that I can be in Africa in 4 hours. Like that. Like, be proud of who you are. And it's going to take some time for you guys to undo what you did, which is apologize for being who God made you.
And as you all see, what you all were accused of doing is what everybody is doing now.
Yeah.
Everybody's doing it all over the world. Slavery still going on. Like everything they accuse y'all of being, they do it. So my heart goes out to all of these victims. It truly does, because it's sad. But what we're saying is the only way for you all to prevent this is to get the raw truth. And the truth of the matter is that many people that are calling themselves victims have placed themselves in harm's way. I'm sorry to say it. There are very few victims in the world. Most people put themselves in harm's way. If most people actually valued their life like God gave it to them, they'd be a lot better off, because they wouldn't put themselves in certain situations. I'm not going to talk to this person. I'm not going to go over here. I'm just like, you'd be a lot more cautious with your life.
As you should be. God gave you an instinct that, I mean, even animals have it. Like they see a threat, what they are asking only white people to do, because black people don't have to do this. Black people don't have to do this. Indians don't have to do this. Asian
Nobody
people don't
else.
have to do this. They are asking white people to ignore their God-given instincts
To live.
in order to not offend the very people that want to hurt you. And black people, y'all, come on, y'all know this is true. Y'all know this is true, what we're saying. Like, don't get mad. Unblack yourself. Because let me tell you something. Without white people, we're cooked. I need white people to be unapologetically white, Blanche. I need white people to be as white as they can. We need them flying cars. We need that nuclear energy. What is it? We need them we need them reusable rockets.
We don't have to go that far. Sidewalks, street signs,
Yes,
running water,
yes.
electricity.
Medicine.
Do you all realize that in these white folks got it set up in America where y'all can go into a business and get free Wi-Fi?
Oh my God. Yes. A business. They got it set up in like the city in Baltimore. It's in the city.
They're giving you all free Wi-Fi.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to think about America and what white folks have created. If you are homeless, you get food,
Yep.
you get shelter,
Cell phone.
you get clothes, you get cell phones, you get stipends,
Wi-Fi.
you get Wi-Fi if you're homeless. So that means the lowest rank of society gets taken care of in white countries.
Yep.
The most downtrodden individual still is looked after in white countries. And as great as you all have made these countries, keep in mind there's only mass migration into white countries. Nobody's mass migrating into Africa. Nobody's mass migrating into China. Nobody is mass migrating anywhere where there are non-white people. No. So even the people that hate white people, they still know that's the best place to be. So, dear white people, we need you all to reclaim your dominance. We need you all to stop worrying about people's feelings, because these folks are going to hate you regardless. And honestly, back in the day, they respect you more, they feared you more, and things went a lot better.
Yes.
Life was a lot better back then.
Yeah.
Even black folks was in line back then, even more so back then.
I know. And black people, I mean, honestly, at this point, the black people are just so dishonest at this point. And we're not going to talk much about it, but you saw them getting mad at the Austin Metcalf. That's another example of Austin was minding his business. Can you imagine somebody just stab your child because your child confronted them? This is what y'all get when y'all keep dealing with these black people. And then black people raise all this money for Carmelo Anthony. Well, anyway, now black folks are crashing out, Blanche, because he don't have no black people on his jury.
Listen, imagine if RPG and I were on trial for something, us, and they gave us a black jury. Do you think we'd be happy? Do you think we'd be satisfied? Do you think the black jury would side with us? Do you think that black jury would want to be honest and get us off or be dishonest? No. When it comes to us, they going by the letter because y'all dishonest.
Dishonest.
The reason why they don't have anybody blacks on the jury because they know y'all don't have any character. Mm-hmm. They know this. They know that y'all will, one person will hang up a whole jury. They know y'all. That woman got on TV and said, we knew OJ was guilty, but we had to get back at white folks. That's too much power to give y'all. I'm sorry. It's too much power to give y'all. Y'all can't have, please tell me, RPG, at what point in history have black folks ever been able to handle power? Tell me, show me.
Never. Not even at the DMV. Not even at the NBA. Don't give like black folks power at all. And it's sad. It's really sad. They can have the simple, black folks can be the crossing guard and they take it to a whole no, when I say go, I mean, you can't give them power. And I say that to say even Carmelo's legal team didn't pick black folks. That's what they forget. That the prosecutor and the defense get to pick.
You're right.
So
you're right.
And my thing is why do black people want black people in a jury? Like you said, because they know that they have a chance of that juror being dishonest. Why else do you care what color the jury? If anything, white people will actually feel sorry for y'all. They actually feel sorry. They will actually try to come there and review the case. Black folks, poor Chauvin, poor Derek Chauvin. Gosh, he didn't have a chance, even though the evidence was clear.
Clear.
Black folks are dishonest, and it's sad. Give me a white jury. Give me a white jury. I'll take my fate, whatever it is.
I'll take my chances. I'll
take my fate, whatever it is, because I'll at least know that maybe they kinda. But black folks, it's unpredictable. It's unpredictable, and you can't be trusted with power, like you said. You can't be. And it's unfortunate.
It's unfortunate.
Anyhow, somebody said African American half breeds have no idea. I don't get it. Oh, Eastern European whites are even worse. I don't get it. One black juror said, "I can't put a brother behind bars." See? It's the scrapping. Oh my God, that's what they say. You ever see a white person say that kind of stuff?
But this is my thing, though. Just imagine somebody is guilty. Like, what is it? Listen, black people lie.
Yeah.
And I told people, I said, if black people were in charge of America, they would destroy the Constitution.
Yeah.
They would destroy the Bill of Rights. Y'all wouldn't have no rights. You think black folks believe in rights? They don't.
They don't.
Black folks believe in communism, even dictatorship. Like black folks don't, you can't even have a different opinion around black folks. Do y'all think if black folks was in charge, they would let y'all have a free mind and a free? You're crazy.
Nope. It's so true, y'all. Like y'all don't want a world without the whites. You don't want. I mean, well, they can see what the world without the whites looks like. Go to any hood. Go to any project.
Hold on. And that's a world without whites with a structure created by whites. Imagine no white created structure and it's the hood. And you finished.
Done. Cooked. And so y'all, we gotta be better to each other. And we gotta start being honest. We gotta unblack yourself, y'all. I'm telling you before it's too late. Anywho, you guys, thank you so much. We're so grateful that you watch. Did we get the super chat? Did I read the super chat?
I think you read one.
Okay.
Earlier.
Did I?
Yeah, you read it.
Okay, so we got one super chat. All right, I read it. Sorry if I didn't. Let me read it again real quick, just so I can. Maestro Mark. Okay, yeah, you said the thing is the British didn't vote for me. Okay, gotcha. Thank you so much for the super chat, Maestro Mark. We really appreciate it. In the meantime, you guys, thank you. If you haven't already, go ahead and like, share, subscribe, go follow Blanche on.
Oh, he is Blanchard on YouTube. He is Free Blanchard on TikTok. He is Blanchard on Instagram. He is Blanchard on Twitter. Free Blanchard on Rumble.
Yeah, and go follow me on CJ Shines Bright on Instagram. It's Red Pill Brown Girl everywhere else, you guys. But thank you so much. We're so grateful that you watch, and we really appreciate it. Go ahead and unblack yourself
We
before
stepping out the dark into the light. No more blind. Now we see what's right. I'm not black, I'm free.
I'm black,
we're breaking free tonight.
I'm black,
Unblack,